Alex Hormozi eats the same thing for breakfast, lunch, and dinner every single day. And by following this diet while never skipping dessert, he's been able to stay shredded for years. Is this the best diet for entrepreneurs wanting to perform at their very best? Let's break down this diet and see what the verdict is. If there's one thing the Hormozi diet has going for it, it's eating for efficiency. Managing a business or even multiple businesses is an insane amount of cognitive load and decision making that you have to make each and every day. So, by taking out any of that decision making around what you're going to eat, it's just one thing off of your plate of decisions and makes it much easier to stick to without falling off track and just eating the wrong types of foods because you either get a craving or you run out of time and can't decide or cook a meal. The last thing I want to do at the end of the day is have to decide on groceries, what I'm going to cook, or even what I'm going to watch or read at the end of the day to wind down. So the biggest benefit that I see to the Hormozi diet is that Alex doesn't have to decide what foods he's going to eat because it's always going to be the same choices. And just like his outfit is always the same, kind of like Zuck goes with the same outfits, by eliminating some of these day to day decisions and minimizing them, it just helps us to have that much more cognitive decision making power for our business and what we have to do there. And when you already know exactly what you're going to eat to fuel yourself and you don't have junk food lying around the house, it makes it that much easier to stick to the plan. So that's also why Alex is able to eat dessert when he wants to and still stay shredded. But is this routine, monotonous diet really the best way to nourish yourself for high performance? The biggest thing lacking from this bland diet is the nutrients needed to maximize your performance both physically and mentally. And a multivitamin is not going to cut it there. It would have been even better if he had said that he takes a green supplement daily. So I know that Alex's workout plan is much more geared around the love of the gym and just the utility of getting in and staying fit. But consider your situation and what you really need. Are you training for an athletic event, or are you in the beginning of your entrepreneurial journey and you need much more mental bandwidth than once you've already made it and you can start to delegate more to other people? If you really need to perform at a very high level, then consider that this lack of nutrient variety and density in this Hormozi diet is probably not going to be right for you. At the same time, the simplicity of this diet may work great for someone who tends to make a lot of irrational food choices and cause a lot of spikes and crashes in their blood sugar levels throughout the day. Because the Hormozi diet is almost entirely protein up until dinner time, this is one of the redeeming qualities that can help with satiety and sustaining you through the workday until you want to wind down. The protein first approach to the Hormozi diet is great because it's less likely to be made up of processed junk food, and also because if you're filling up on protein first, you're less likely to crave other foods, even if you are on a reduced calorie diet, and so you can stay much more satisfied. The question this boils down to is, should you follow the Hormozi diet? People love to jump on to whatever diet is trending and cool, but nutrition choices should work for you long term. So consider that and whether the Hormozi diet is going to work for you with your lifestyle and performance needs. And most of us need a broader range of nutrients to perform our best and feel our best consistently. So if you're working hard building a business and need all the mental energy you can muster, then a simple diet will likely work well for you, especially if you don't have somebody that can cook your meals for you or a meal prep service that you can access. But just make sure that whatever diet you choose, it's also built on solid nutritional foundations so that you can continue to perform your best and find your flow.